Good evening, everyone, and welcome to ILR1, round number 3, live from the Austrian GP here. We are streaming this race live from the forests of Austria. And of course, my name is Soup, and I will be your commentator today. I should have been joined by another one, but I'm afraid he has not turned up. But it is my first race with ILR1, and I'm very much looking forward to providing coverage for the guys over there. This is ILR1, so Inside Line Racing 1, so this is for the top tier league. ILR2 was just a couple of minutes ago, and we're about to get underway here for qualifying. And I'm very much looking forward to showcasing everybody, so I'm going to get the session if I'm going to get the live TV feed up for you guys here. So, it's of course my first race here, and I'm getting to know everybody, and I'm very excited, you know. I was supposed to be joined by Evil Dragon, but I have not heard from him, and I've got my notifications turned off now, so I'm not sure. He doesn't have an invite anyway, so if he will join, he should be there. But I will have the chat open. I will be interacting with everybody in the chat if they turn up. But it is the Austrian Grand Prix, and it is my first F1 2016 league that I have commentated over, and big thanks to the guys who contacted me over there at the league. Got a nice surprise to wake up to, waiting for a nice little message to wake up to and find that I've been recruited to provide the coverage for the top tier league. So very excited, and I hope that these guys will put on a show for us. Fortunately, the ILR2 stream crashed, I think, so that was an issue, I suppose. But for those of you that don't know me, I am an experienced commentator, although I'd like to call myself an experienced commentator anyway. I provided coverage for, or still provide coverage for the Gavra League, and that's how the guys found me here. So we're going to go through who is here today. So I'm Corza, we have Bart Dude, we have Michael Davis, we have Austin Bin Laid, we have Mr. Crumpet, Baza, Sir Lannox, Ritson, Rinke Morris, JD, Paul MCG, and I believe it's everyone who's out on track right now. We'll get more as they turn up. But of course we are at the Red Bull Ring in Austria. A wonderful, wonderful circuit. Previously hosted F1 in the formative years, but then came back in, I believe, 2015. A wonderful track it was then, and a wonderful track it is now. Beautiful flowing corners through the Austrian countryside. The Alps in the background, providing a wonderful backdrop. Usually filled with the sounds of mooing cows and wildlife, but today it's alive with the sounds of V6 turbos in around the circuit today. First held its first race in 1964, and was last race it held before the hybrid era was in 2003, and of course it returned to the calendar in 2014. So we're watching a lap by Bart Dude here. We're going to ride on board in the Ferrari as he rises up the hill towards turn number 2. Easy to lock up and go deep here. It's a very tight corner. I'll get on the brakes just at the 100 board, just right there. I'll get down the gears, turn it in, gets the apex very nicely. Careful not to run out too wide. If you get on the curb, it's going to spit you out wide very easily. Now we have mountains here, which provide sort of a precipitation in the air, so we could see some rain perhaps, but we'll keep an eye on that. So the 100 board is just there. We'll see him turn in off camber corner, and then it'll rise up in a long right-hander under the Rolex sign, and then a quick flick to the left here. He'll flick left, and that's a long double apex corner almost. He'll run it out here. Well, I should say double apex, not really, this is a separate corner. Before another flick right, and then into this wonderful last section. He'll go flat out under the Alliance sign, and then a flick right. There's the pit entrance, very difficult pit entrance. He'll hit the apex here, then run down to the last corner, almost flat out. He could, if he was in the new cars, he'd definitely be. And he'll come down the line. Where's it going to put him? Bart Dude will go. He'll go 5th for now in the Ferrari, a 108.4. We're expecting 107s. There's JD in the manor. Evil has joined. I will actually get him in the party. Hold on. There is Ritson, currently first in the Mercedes. If you'll bear with me, I will get Evil into the party. And we will have a co-commentator here, so if you'll bear with me for a second, you'll see a blue screen, and we will have Evil Dragon, my co-commentator from the Gavra League. He will join us today as well. So the two Mercedes, I believe, are on pole at the moment. So I'm Corza there. There's Niccolo WLF in the run-up, so we're seeing a lot more cars out on track. The Italian out on track. EFC Matthew in the Williams. There's JAS in the Red Bull. Then Mr. Crumpet in the Haas in number 69. Wonderful number, sir. Baza in the McLaren Honda. Now, we'll be surprised if we see a McLaren Honda finish here today. But there's Nicola popping up to 10th with 12 minutes remaining. Short qualifying, so it's not going to be... Q1, Q2, Q3. Just set your laps and see how it goes. Rinka Morris, the Dutchman in the Toro Rosso. On a lap right now, he's backed out of it, I believe, because he's no, he's not. He's got the DRS open, so I doubt it's going to be too much of a backed off lap. Then there's Sir Lanix, the other Toro Rosso, leading his teammate. Awesome Irving Lade in the Toro Rosso is coming up to the final sector. I think he might dive into the pit line. Yes, he is. He follows that pit line. It's a very difficult exit because he'll come straight into the pit line, and if you cross that line, it's going to be quite an issue. So he comes into the pit line. JD on an outlap in the Manor. Bart Dude is on another lap, and there's Lukey in the Williams on a lap as well. Or he's on an outlap. King MJJ going slowly in the Red Bull, letting his teammate through actually. So letting the other Red Bull through there. Flexi in the Force India, a man to watch in the Force India, got the pace on the Super Softs. Jacko in the Sauber on the way out of the pit lane on the Ultra Softs. So we're going to see a few different compounds here. If you're going to keep an eye on who's on the Super Softs and who's on the Ultra Softs. Ultra Softs, of course, if you're unfamiliar with tire compounds, will of course last less but will provide more pace in the short term. So, and you'll see Rinka Morris, he's on the Super Softs, he's in the pit lane right now. Nicolo, we're watching him in the Renault, he's on the Super Softs. Don't provide as much pace, but we'll be able to extend longer. We've got 2 compounds of tyre here today, I believe. We could have a harder compound, I'm not too sure, but the 2 compounds these guys will be using. Nicolo's on the grass after just avoiding the Force India. But you'll see the difference in compounds and difference in strategies during this 50% race. Of course, as I was saying, Super Softs and excuse me, but they provide short pace, a smaller, well, not a smaller pace, a worse pace in the short term, but you'll be able to extend the stint out for a long time on the Super Softs. And I believe there's also a harder compound, but I doubt you'll be able to see these guys using them because they won't provide the pace that you need. Ritson currently still in first in the Mercedes on the Ultra Softs. This is, of course, the 2016 Mercedes, the dominant car of the era. He's on an outlap. Flexi is in second in the Force India, and that's impressive because he's on the Super Softs. Remember, the slower tyre in theory, but perhaps the Super Softs might not have as much of a drop off as we think. And I'm Corsa in the Mercedes, so Force India splitting the Mercedes. And of course, I'm Corsa is fastest in the speed trap right now, 203 miles an hour. And he's currently sitting third. And then we have 8th place out on track, the Manor. Of course, the Manor is quite quick. A bit of a lock up to turn 1 for the Manor there. JD on his way up on a new lap out of turn 1, and he's rising up the hill to turn 2. Very, very high rise up. He's beaten his previous sector. He's on the brakes. Bit of a lock up there. Easy to do, of course, through that corner. Your car is very unloaded, and the weight gets taken off the front axle, which locks up the front brakes. He's got the DRS wide open in the first of the DRS, well, the second of the DRS zones, and he's going to be going through that right-hander flat out, of course, in the Manor, and flicking left, hitting the apex, and running it out to the curb there. Gets it beautifully done, and the number 16 will ride on board with him as he goes through the final sector in the Manor. Of course, a team that is no longer in Formula 1, but they still exist in F1 2016. And he flicks the car right, and that's a bit of a late dive to the pit lane actually. So maybe some words may be had perhaps with the late dive there. I'm Corsa, we're running with his rear wing as he comes up through the first corner there, and I believe I hear the sounds of Mike.
Yes.
And there's Evil. He's finally
Hello.
turned up. Where were you? I was trying to get you.
Eating tea? I messaged you?
I thought you just had a cup of tea. I misinterpreted that anyway. Yeah, so... welcome, Evil. This is my co-commentator from the Gavra League. And introduce yourself. It's a new league.
I know. It's a new league. Well, hello. This is F1. I've actually managed to get into a perfect spot, because apparently I'm not in a car. So, yeah.
I am in a car, I'm in a Renault, so I have a spot to fill, but we've got just about 7 minutes remaining in this session, and it's currently Ritson on pole in the Mercedes, followed by, well, I think it'll be Flexi in the Force India. Coors is coming to the final corner to finish his lap. Can he improve? Can he get himself in front of the Force India? DRS wide open on the Mercedes, and he can. He goes second with a 107.6 versus a teammate who has done, what's his previous lap? I can't quite tell. Timings, we'll check. He's gone purple in the middle sector. Well,
almost the same time the front two.
Indeed, yeah, quite close. Yeah, it's a couple of hundredths of a second separating them. He dives into the pit lane, does Ritson, but it's very close between the two Mercedes teammates, as it was in the 2016 season, of course.
Yeah. Looking at the race director, it's quite an easy way of doing it.
Yeah, of course. We're watching Mr. Crumpet in the Haas on the super soft tyres, interestingly. So, a difference of strategies. You'll see, as I said previously, you'll see loads of cars out on different compounds of tyres. Super softs will be slower, in theory. I'd provide a bit more pace, but perhaps they won't have as much of a drop off as we think. Don't think this is going to be a representative lap.
Wouldn't you think? Cold temperature on this track, that's a bit naughty.
Yeah, that's not how you enter the pit lane. 32 degrees track temperature, so quite cold actually, in comparison to some other tracks.
And the King's left.
King MJJ, yeah. So the Toro Rosso dives into the pit lane as well, Sir Lennox. And Rinken Maurice is on a lap. He's on quite a good lap in the Toro Rosso. The Renault powered engine, I think maybe he dived into the pit lane. Yes, a bit naughty as well. We're watching the other Force India of Awesomer, and he's in 17th. His teammate is in second, I believe. Flexi is in second, but I think this is going to be a good lap. He's on the super softs, as is Flexi. So the Force India is going for a different strategy, alternate strategy to the Mercedes. Mercedes on ultra softs, Force India both on super softs. Of course, there isn't Q1, Q2, Q3, so they don't have to worry about certain tyre sets or anything like that. DRS wide open on the Force India. Can he get himself up further up the grid? I don't think he can. No. 109.2 for him. And let's see, who else is out on track? Audio Gorilla in the McLaren Honda is on a lap. Quite quick, actually. He's got the fastest speed trap, which is not a thing we usually see. He's done 206 miles an hour. Now, I'm assuming he had DRS on a slipstream there.
No. I'm riding the board. Right now, coming through the penultimate corner. What's that inside? He missed it quite a bit there, and he's going to come in.
Yeah, he's coming in. McLaren Honda fastest in the speed trap. That is something else. Now, Nicolo in the Renault. The 5-minute warning has come up on our screens. So when qualifying, when the checkered flag comes out, we will leave and come back, and you'll be able to see the formation lap in full. I believe that's how it works.
I think I don't have to because I've joined. So I don't have to.
Yeah, I probably will have to, so I'll have to do that.
We got that was kind of wall in the pit. That's Force India. Arrows' helmet. So that's awesome being lab.
Oh, we're going to ride on board with EFC Matthew in the Williams as he comes through turn 1. His pink helmet, very distinguishable in a crowd. As he comes up towards turn 2. Flat out section here, all the way up to 8th gear, and you'll hit the brakes at the 100 mark. Down to 3rd gear, hit the apex. Probably hit the sausage curb a bit too much there. Might get away with it.
Hit it. Up the gears, 5th, into 6th, up to 7th. Probably hitting about 192 miles an hour, perhaps 206.
203.
204 miles an hour.
Speed trap is at the end of that straight.
Comes through. Down into this lovely little section there. Coming to the long left-hander lane. Lose the road a little bit then. Clips the inside, 5th gear. Car of a Red Bull up ahead. Gets out the way. Into the second bit, keeps it in 5th. There's the car over the curb. And misses it, but it's a little bit low. Get away with that. Up the little hill then. And also penultimate corner. See what you can do. Clip the inside then, does he? Clips it. Full commitment then from the Williams. Gets a bit of twitch on the exit. Comes through the last corner. Hits the sausage curb. And can come to the line. See what is he going to do? Is he an improvement?
It's going to be 8th. So Michael Davis doing well on the Haas actually. On the super soft tyres is in 5th. Then we have I'm Corza. JD in the Manor is now second on the Ultra Softs. Good pace from the Manor. And watching the Sauber, I believe the Sauber just improved. Jacko in the Sauber has gone 10th on the Ultra Soft tyres. 202 miles an hour, so quite equal in speeds. So I'm assuming the cars are unequal. So
Definitely could be.
yeah, so impressive from the Manor. How close is he to Ritson exactly? Let's find out. A couple of hundredths of a second there. 200ths of a second is the gap. So quite incredible there. Purple middle sector from the Manor there. So it's incredibly close. But he's actually beaten Corza by 1,000th of a second. That's how close it gets in Formula 1. That is how close you get. Incredible.
Here we do have a, I think, yeah, Paul who has gone. We've got a few people retiring. So I think.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, Flexi dropped down to 4th, so he's gone off the Super Softs and gone onto the Ultra Softs. So quite interesting stuff from there. So I believe people are retiring first. I think it's to do with the way the race starts, I think. But yellow flags, of course, are out, which may hinder some people's laps, actually, because I believe they may have to slow down in that final sector.
Looking at Nicolò going horribly right at turn number 1 there, just locking the rear up. Getting the tanks lap up to help that be on the lap. Michael Davis, fastest lap there.
Oh yeah, popped it out of the bag in the last couple of the minutes there. So good stuff from the man in the Haas on the super soft tyres. So excellent from Michael Davis, and Ritson now second. So he has retired from the session then. So Ritson now second in the Mercedes. Can he pull something out of the bag at the last minute? So he's in the second sector. There's a Renault gone off there. I believe that's Nicolò.
Yeah, Nicolò locking up again, having a torrid time then in that car. So who are we looking at?
Looking at Ritson, he's on a good lap. He's trying to nick pole at the last second. Green flag in that last sector, so the debris or something has been cleared. We ride on his rear wing as we come down towards the final sector. Can Ritson do it? Steel pole from the Haas as we watch through the final corner. Comes the Mercedes. Can he do it? Across the line comes Ritson, and he can't. So it is going to be Michael Davis on pole in the Haas on the super soft tyres. So that's an excellent strategy by 21 thousandths of a second. That is how close it gets between.
I don't think you can get much closer there.
I don't think you can. Top 3 separated by under. Top 4 separated by under 1/10 of a second. Under half a tenth, excuse me. Under half a tenth of a second. That is incredible stuff. So I believe as qualifying ends, I believe I will actually leave and come back.
Yeah, let's see if you can get in. Let's hope you can.
Yeah. Now, when the race starts, of course, I will be able to get in. Now, hopefully this works. I'm a noob at this, so.
Yeah, let's not do a Galvin special again. You know how that went?
Alright, so we join back.
Right, so the official grid order as it looks to be standing. Flexi pole, Michael Davis second, there was a Mercedes in the wall there. Ritson third, JD will be fourth. I'm Corza is in fifth, and Paul, Bart, EFC, Jag, Delane, Jacko, Gorilla, Nicholas, Rinky, Mr. Crumpet, Lukey, King. Awesome, Banzer, and Lala's your grid there.
So just let me know when the formation lap starts.
Yep, I will do. So I'm just looking at people. JD sped in the pit lane and of course terminal damage, and it was awesome speeding in the pit lane. So a bit naughty from those two.
Yep. So a very, very, very good strategy call from Michael Davis. He puts the car on pole on the super soft tyre. Now he may or may not get swarmed at the start by the trailing Mercedes on the ultra softs, but it could end up going the other way later on in the race when the ultra softs will still be going and the ultra softs will be shredded. It is a 50% race, and after that we're going to leave and we're going to watch the real thing.
Indeed.
The Canadian Grand Prix.
I can't really, because it's not live, and I can't really find
I have it live.
Yeah, you have it live because you probably have Sky or something.
I don't.
Like what do you watch it on?
There's an Irish sport channel that takes Channel 4's live coverage.
Oh.
Okay, has it started yet?
Kind of going. No, it's still kind of in. I think we're in qualify still. I think it's going on. It's just flashing. It's just flashing black and switching between cars, which is really doing my eyes in.
Okay, so we're just waiting for the formation lap to start, and then we can get the coverage underway.
That's if we can actually get it started, because something's gone on here. Seems I think someone's either not retired properly, or it's just glitched out again. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. So that's done. Now I'm presuming it won't put me in the race.
It shouldn't.
Figuring I joined in qualifying. If it does, then well, problems.
So it's just showing me up at the top corner qualifying results. That's the screen they're seeing right now.
Indeed.
And when that switches to race, I should be able to hit the old spectate button and get some coverage going.
Indeed. That'll be indeed fun here in the Austrian mountains in Spielberg.
Yep, the Red Bull ring and the Red Bulls.
I've received a party invitation from Soup, apparently.
You only got that now?
Yes.
Wow.
Is it gonna put me
Here
on
we
the
go.
grid?
We're gonna spectate. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start with coverage of myself and Evil Dragon, our first commentary for ILR. Oh dear. That's not gone well. I think you might should be able to accept your invite again and get back in.
Where's my invite gone?
Okay, well I'm apparently on the grid, but I'm an AI, so.
Can I join for the parties? Yeah, let's hope we can.
So, there's been a change in pole. Flexy's done it. Flexy got the Force India on pole. So there you go. The formation lap has begun, and they're on their way. So it is Flexy who leads the pack away, and followed by Michael Davis. Michael in the best position, I believe, on those super softs. Followed by Ritson in the Mercedes, followed by JD in the Manor. There he is in the Manor. The Welshman Corza in the Mercedes, followed by the other Manor of Paul. Followed by, oh no, or is that Corza followed by Paul? Yeah, the two Ferraris follow suit. That's Paul and Bart, followed by the Williams of EFC Matthew. Then we have JAS in the first Red Bull at their home race here. Well, their sponsor's home race. Sir Lennox in the Toro Rosso, followed by Jacko in the Sauber, followed by Audio Gorilla. Well, they've been removed from the formation lap. There's two people removed from the formation lap there. McLaren Honda and a Haas.
That McLaren seems to have broken down again on this formation lap. Not good for Lam.
Yep, and I believe that's one of the Haas's that hasn't gone well.
Indeed, well,
Audio Gorilla.
Mistake, yeah?
Nicolo in 13th in the Renault. They're coming up to the final corner now. Mr. Crumpet is the other man, and the other Haas has been removed. Of course, they will remove you for anything, really. Lukey Luke in the Williams in 16th position. King MJJ in the Red Bull is in 17th. Awesomer has crashed on the formation lap.
Oh,
so
that's dramatic.
Yeah, he's crashed on the formation lap, so no damage it looks like. But
yeah, no damage is off on the formation lap.
Well, they're all forming up on the grid. It is a momentous occasion for myself and Evil here today. Michael Davis in the Haas looking to the inside towards Flexi. They're all facing towards turn 1. There is the last car forming up on the grid, and we are about to get underway in Spielberg. We're waiting for those lights to light up, and they will light up. And there will be a start here today. We're going to watch Ritson and get it in the broadcast camera. The lights go red. And it's lights out, and away we go. Bad start from first, and it's Michael Davis. I believe someone's been disqualified for jumping the start. Michael Davis leads the pack, 4 wide in the background. Michael Davis now second, followed by Ritson, followed by Flexi. So it's been a
down the back of the field at turn number 1. There's been cars pointing in one direction, I think, at the start.
So a poor start from the Force India, and here comes Ritson up the inside. Oh, that's Corza up the inside for 3rd position. Flexi trying to defend,
and there's a wildly crashing then.
Yeah, there's been a
mightily there.
Yeah,
contact with the McLaren as well.
Yeah,
all kicking off here on lap number 1 then.
Yeah, Mr. Crumpet's trying to find a way. I think he's about to get passed by Carl. I think he might have to give a position back, but a horrible start from the Force India of Flexi means Michael Davis leads in the Haas after lap 1 on the super soft tyres, and that is so crucial for this race. 36 laps, but he's now getting under pressure from Ritson, he's the man to watch. He's had a couple of bad experiences the past couple of races, but he's now in second and looking to put the pressure on. Bart Dude, great start from him. He's now 4th, and that's Corza running wide, so he's lost a couple of positions. Here comes the Ferrari of Bart Dude. Perhaps he's going to be looking up the inside of Flexi for 3rd, and into turn 1 he's going to move to the inside. Now he's going to show himself and back out. There's a bit of debris on the side there, a bit of front wing it looks like on the grass. Did you see that, Evil?
Yeah, front wing then from the start there. Someone got put around, it looked like in the wall before we even got to the time on them. So it's contact.
Here comes the Ferrari.
And here goes the Ferrari on the inside of the Force India. He'll be trying to do that to make contact.
They're going to go side by side.
Here comes the Mercedes though behind Len.
That's Corza.
Steaming through. Got the slopes to it. Let's see. He's going to go to the inside of the Mercedes versus the Ferrari.
He's going to go to the outside.
He's going to go to the inside load. The Ferrari's going to dive to the inside.
Oh, this is going to be tight.
He's not going to get him there on the exit. Like, very fantastic racing, Len, between these cars. The leader looks like to be pulling a race straight away, Len. Perhaps a little bit of a gap. About half a second then from 2nd, and then a bit of a gap between 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then a bit of a gap to the Manor, and then the Red Bull behind Len. So good start then. Here comes the Ferrari though, back to the inside. He's got to make it into the corner. I'll get away with that.
No, let's see if Flex. Virtual safety car deployed. Virtual safety car deployed. So virtual safety car means they will have to stick to a certain time delta, and no positions will be lost or gained.
Interrupted. Red Bull pits in straight away, so this could be an interesting strategy call then straight away from the Red Bull.
Which Red Bull is that? Oh, there's a Renault in and a Haas in as well. So, yeah. So virtual safety car. So it has come out very early in this race. 3 laps. It won't last long. It'll only last.
That is Jask in the pits, by the way, to confirm that.
Okay, so it won't help anybody, really. It'll just keep them to a certain time delta as Bart Dude backs the pack up a little bit in the back in the number 72 Ferrari.
Yeah, we are back under green flags, I think.
Well, we're almost. So, Audio Gorilla. It's a long virtual safety car, so it's obviously debris or something. It's in this last sector, it looks like.
Could be a collision something. The last I can see it on our
can't. Yeah. Of course, in the
green, I think now.
Yes, green flag. Virtual safety car has ended. Away goes Michael Davis again, and Ritson follows suit. And in the back,
the Mercedes on the grass.
That must have been Corza, I would say. Yeah. Yes, he's lost a lot of position. He's dropped back. He started in 3rd. Remember, he's got gravel all over those tyres. There's a problem. No, that's dirt on the tyres. That's what it does. And he's now going to maybe be under pressure from Sir Lennox and the 2 Toro Rossos behind in 7th and 8th. Now the DRS wide open on the car behind. So DRS has been enabled for this lap. So watch these guys. 2 DRS zones on this track, of course. 1 on the main straight and 1 on the back straight. That's the straight after this one, after turn 2. We're watching the 2 Toro Rossos, and then the Red Bulls look like they're battling. King MJJ looking for a way past. That's a move from. I can't quite see who it is, and he's going to go round the outside, and he's done it. So whoever that was, I can't quite see who it was. Fantastic move.
Oh, Toro Rosso, big lock up there, and that's Solanke locking the rears up there. Gets away with it that time, but that's a very big lock. That'll do his tyres no favour there.
Yeah, so interesting stuff from the off. We're on board with Bart Dude as he leads the second group towards second, and he is catching Ritson. So Interesting, to say the least. Flexi is following Michael Davis' fastest lap, so those super softs are really working for him in the Haas.
Indeed. As we look at, see, how's our AI doing? Doing quite good, as it turns out, still. We're last.
Yep, Sir Lanix leads his teammate away, so that was who made the move. It was or I believe it was the two Toro Rossos, actually, and they're in the background. That is the Red Bull looking for a way past the McLaren Honda. Up the inside he will go into turn 2. Should be an easy move for the Red Bull. They're on soft tyres. They've gone long. Interesting strategy. These are the guys who stopped, I think. So they've gone on soft tyres.
Oh yes, it is. They are the people who stopped. We've got the Williams up ahead, locking up there.
Yeah.
We've got on board with him. We've got right behind however to pronounce his name.
Yeah, keep an eye on Luke. Actually, he's on the super soft and he's challenging one of the Toro. He's challenging the Toro Rossos. Actually, he's really caught these guys very quickly, and the two Toro Rossos are having a nip and tuck battle. Yeah, Rinkin Morris is looking for a way past his teammate Sir Lanix, so he's going to go to the outside and cut back if he can. He's going to go around the outside. No, Toro Rosso's in. In comes Rinkin Morris, I believe.
No, that's
Sir
Lancock.
Yeah, and he gets it stopped. We'll keep on board with him as he makes a pit stop. So let's see how good a stop it is. In he comes, and it's a good stop from the Toro Rosso team to get the super softs on. So early stops for tyres. Bartude's challenging Ritson for second. Here we go. The Ferrari's looking for a way past around the outside. Will he get it done on the super soft tyres? They go around the outside. Goes the Ferrari. What a move from. What a fantastic move from Bartude around the outside of the Mercedes. That was fantastic.
A bit laggler. You were looking at that. Like, we've got the Red Bull further back there into the second corner, tapping the rear of the Williams. I think they both got away a bit, though. The Mercedes doesn't seem to be letting off like those. It looks like maybe coming back a little bit, like dropping off there up the hill.
Yeah, Jask has really caught up to the Toro Rosso and the Williams of Luke. So, interesting stuff from the Red Bull.
Mercedes in.
The Mercedes is in, so that must be Ritson in for Mercedes. It is. So he will go to third. That will promote Bartude to second. And on go the super softs. That's the Force India Flexi. Well. So on go the soft tyres for the Force India. So differing strategies. Mercedes going for super softs. Force India going for softs.
Indeed, great stuff there. So that means they'll come up behind. They'll come out about 9 for 10. We've got a huge battle. Got the Red Bull then going to the outside. That looks like that's who is that?
That should be Jask. It is Luke. Lock up from the Williams.
Around the outside.
Lovely.
Great move.
So the softs.
Red Bull.
Yeah, the softs are working for that Red Bull. He's got the DRS open. He might be challenging the sister team of the Toro Rosso. So the Toro Rosso of Rinkin Morris under pressure from the Red Bull. Up he goes.
Gets him through, I think.
No! Oh, almost contact between the two of them. Lovely. So that means Michael Davis still leads this race on, and he's going long on those super softs. Keep an eye on him. He might dip into the pit lane here. He does not.
Williams getting a twitch on the exit. He's going to be challenging, I think, perhaps. No, he's got slow. He's massive tank there. Lucky to get away with that. Look, down here. The 5th place. Good job. Meanwhile, up front, looks to be all the same nearly, is it not?
Yep, no changes yet.
Michael, Bart, JD, Jag, we've got Rinky, Luke, King, Banzer, Ritton, Flay, Pausa, Solank, Nico, we've got Matthew, and then we've got Bobbin. We've got a car off. That's awesome and seems to have disconnected or left.
Yeah.
Jack in 16.
That's the Force India. Oh, and we've got King. King is looking to challenge the Williams there, but they've all got DRS, so it's going to cancel out. In the background, it looks like Baza about to be challenged by the Mercedes.
Yeah. Mercedes locking up there comes the Williams, and again, struggling on those tyres it seems, like closing up the back of that Toro Rosso.
So Baza with soft tyres and a McLaren Honda. It shouldn't be too hard for the Mercedes on fresh super softs to find a way around. But then again, this thing was fastest in the speed traps in qualifying. So let's see how it goes. Here Ritson's trying to make his way back through the field. And he's going to go to the inside. Perhaps he's now that's Flexi behind, so that's going to be hard for Ritson if he can't find a way around the McLaren Honda. This is essentially a battle for second. Right here, here comes Ritson, DRS open.
Inside, looks like we've got a move up ahead. That looks like the Toro Rosso are taking the.
That is, yes.
Battling up ahead.
Yeah, that's the Red Bull. Off. Virtual safety car deployed. That was Luke in the wall. So lock up for him. Virtual safety car back out again. So this will neutralise the field once again. And Flexi, I believe, got past Ritson actually. Or did he put... No, he didn't. Sorry, excuse me. I believe Ritson got past Baz, and Flexi he's going to be neutralised behind the McLaren Honda now, and he's going to have to attempt to chase Ritson.
Yeah, well, that incident was very interesting there. The Toro Rosso and the Williams colliding there. That's allowed the other Red Bull through there, so problems all around. The Red Bull slowing the group up.
Yeah, King MJJ doing a good job. He's in 5th now on softs, so Jask is in 4th in the other Red Bull. And we appear to be missing who's 3rd. It goes from like 4th to 2nd. We don't know who's in 3rd. And Bart Dude is in the Ferrari, so he's using the virtual safety car. And is the leader in? Michael Davis in the Haas from the lead of this race. So what does he go on to? What does the Haas choose? I believe they're going on to soft tyres. Let's have a look. Yes, it is it's a soft set for Haas. So
that means JD second.
So who leads this race now? First. Yeah, JD now leads this race in the Manor. So he's on softs as well. So green flag and the Manor's on soft tyres. This could be big.
Indeed, and that's not timed well there for Luke. Putting just the safety car ends. That's
a big lock up from JD.
Ruin him a little bit down the back.
So Michael Davis now second on fresh soft tyres. Jask is in 3rd now and the Red Bull on soft. So they're all pretty much on soft tyres now. So interesting stuff. Bart Dude now 4th. King MJJ now 5th. And in the background, I believe there's a little bit of a nip and tuck battle. Rinka Maurice and Ritson. And Flexi following suit behind Ritson. So Ritson's got past Baza in the McLaren Honda. 10 laps done. 2 virtual safety cars. And now Ritson looking for a... Yeah, lovely stuff.
Ritson getting a bit flustered there by the Toro Rosso, having a bit of a problem there. It's interesting.
Oh, a bit wide from the front.
Big mistake there.
Here comes Ritson.
Luckily not going to make contact. To the outside he will go, and is he going to back out? He will.
Yep, and here comes... There's Flexi.
Not on his race. Trying to get DRS there. That could be sneaky, and he's going to go overtake him if he's not careful by Bowser.
Here comes Flexi in the Force India. DRS wide open.
Let's say Force India driving with Jim Ardek's helmet on the inside.
And in the background, that's Corza going past the McLaren Honda.
Yep. The McLaren's going to come back, I think.
Yeah, he would. He does actually. Not having it.
So let's see. We'll sit behind, get the DRS, and see if he cannot pass him.
He might force him to go deep.
Try to go down side. Try and get a cut back. No to go there.
Nope. But he will have DRS. But I believe this DRS zone is just a bit too short for these cars to really gain an advantage.
Indeed there. Locks the left up a little bit there. Runs a bit deep. Gets away with it that time. So
Michael Davis is in 2nd. And still out in front is JD in the Manor. So he's doing a fantastic job. He's getting that's the Sauber of Jacko. About to get lapped. Well, actually, that's an AI. That's Felipe Nasr about to get lapped. Oh, he's not getting out of the way either. So that was...
has been eaten alive.
And that's Nicolo and the Renault as well. Or that could be me, actually.
Yep, indeed. The Sauber is me, Felipe Nasr. And the lead, the 2nd place is catching rapidly now. You can see here, they're just there. He's going to be right now. It's actually me and you.
He got massively... Yeah, he got massively held up by the 2 lapped cars there. They will ghost and let them through.
Indeed, get past the pair of the Renault and Sauber, and he'll be on his way. To the leader is about 4 seconds, I think.
Yeah, plus 4.338 past the last time out. 12 laps gone. Bart Dude is now... Jask has caught Bart Dude, actually. So, the Red Bull and the Ferrari about to go toe-to-toe.
And the Mercedes and the Red Bull, meanwhile.
Yeah, in the background, that's Ritson, still making his way. Flexi's still following. So he's just waiting for something to happen. Super soft versus softs. Beautiful rear wing camera on the back of the Mercedes. As we go through, Flexi's made a bit of ground there. Actually, he will have DRS. It'll be a double DRS effect for the Red Bull. Here comes Flexi. This is for position, of course. It'll be, well, of course, a virtual kind of position here. So these guys are fighting for what is third, and Flexi again. Yeah, Mercedes versus Mercedes.
Now let's see who's going to get the heads up here. Let's see, the Mercedes have DRS as the line is there.
Oh, there's been an accident ahead, I think. Was that lag?
No, that's the lap called there. That's invisible, of course.
Yeah, that was the Red Bull. I think Ritson hit the Sauber there. There was a little bit of contact.
It should be invisible. Because you can see they're going through, and they'll go through him as well. And then they'll also go through you.
Yep.
So they will go through the Renault.
But Flexi, crucially, has got past Ritson.
Indeed, now he's going to challenge on straight away to the Red Bull. He's not sitting down, this Flexi. He's going to challenge straight away the King.
Yeah.
What you can see, you can get past. Meanwhile,
so the soft tires. Oh, I believe, was that an accident? Let's go back to Corsa. I thought I saw something. I think he hit the lapped car as well. So the lapped car's not getting out of the way for anybody, which is quite annoying. Here comes Flexi on the Red Bull. He goes defensive, and he'll have to go around the outside if he wants it. I think he will, though. He's got it. Yeah, he's done it. Yeah, lovely.
Backed out. I'm not going to battle him there. Meanwhile, looking up front, there is JD, and there is Michael Davis catching up. So about now 2 seconds. So that's gone down more.
Ritson
in the sky.
Yeah, Ritson now beginning to challenge the King. He'll have DRS, but so will the Red Bull. But it's Mercedes power versus Renault power, so it mightn't balance out for him. And there's Corsa catching in the background as well. But right now, it's Michael Davis. Well, I believe it's JD and Michael Davis in the best position right now, out in front on soft tyres.
Indeed.
We will go to that battle, actually, because it is getting closer.
1.9, it'll be interesting to see when he's going to pit.
They already have pitted.
That'll explain a lot then.
They're both on soft tyres. I think, actually JD was the first stopper. So, his tyres are much older than Michael's. Lock up from him as he goes through turn 1 there. You will see a lot of that.
To see that in the Styrian Mountains here at the Spielberg circuit, the Austrian Grand Prix coming into lap 15 indeed. So quick update, JD leads the way then, just about from Michael Davis, but is in third in the Ferrari ahead of the long line of British drivers. You got Jag in 4th in the Red Bull. Flexi, should we say, in the Force India in 5th. King in the other Red Bull 6th. Richard in 7th. Iron Corsa is 8th. Bowser, who is from Wales, is in 9th. Solanke is in 10th, ahead of Matthew. And then we've got Morris in 12th. Audio Gorilla 13th. Luke 14th. We've got Boffy in 15th. And Mr. Crumpet 16th. And in 17th we have Nico. Jacko 18th there. And then we've got 2 lap cars there.
And here we go then. Michael Davis with DRS on the manor as we come down the main straight. This is for the lead of this race. Here comes Michael Davis to take the lead from JD, and he's done it.
Yeah, let's see if that...
keep an eye on the manor. He's coming back. The number 16, he's gone defensive already, so he's holding the inside line as they rise up to turn 2. Will he try it on the brakes? He will have DRS, so keep an eye on the manor. It's been fast in a straight line, lock up from him. And there's Bart in the background. He's caught these guys very quickly. So DRS on both cars. Oh no, one car. So it'll be the manor with DRS. I don't think it's going to be long enough of a section for the manor to challenge. No, so Michael Davis goes into the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix.
Indeed, great move then. Indeed, further down, looking, not really too much battles going on here. I want to say that though. We've got the Williams catching back up to Toro Rosso. This leads to battles earlier on, ending in contact. I believe they are catching back each other up. Let's see if these two can keep out the way. 20 whole laps to go then here in Austria. It's been a great race. It's gone so quickly so far. 25% of this race gone already. Great stuff, isn't it, Sue?
Yeah, it should end around the time the Canadian Grand Prix in real life starts. So Ritson then, he hasn't been able to get past King. Flexi has managed to stretch out a gap And he's now chasing after Jask in the Red Bull.
Williams interrupting, apology there. Williams to the outside of the Toro Rosso then. He's going to try it. The Toro Rosso's going to not have any of it. On the inside.
He comes to the pit lane, I think.
Ah, is he in the pits? Yes,
yeah, he is. Is that Sir Lanix? Yes, in the Force. He's got another car in as well. Who's that? Is that Corsa in the... It is Corsa, so the Mercedes goes on to soft tyres. So keep an eye on Sir Lanix. What does the the Toro Rosso go for? They go for soft tyres. Good stuff from them as well. So everyone's going to soft. In the background, that was Audio Gorilla, I think, and Sauber going wheel to wheel. So that's Audio Gorilla up to 12th. So that's Sir Lanix. He just came up behind Lukey Luke there. So not able to quite stay in front of the Williams.
Indeed, so a good stop from the Williams there.
And there's JD. He's been caught by Bart now, so the Ferrari is really flying here. So watch the DRS, the rear wing, pop open. Should be easy.
Flies past a Stocksman then in the Ferrari, flies past into second place there. Great stuff. Now we can need to go and challenge after the leader.
Here we go. Flexi and Jask. Here comes Flexi in the Force India. He's been catching him for a while. And surely it should be an easy move on the brakes, perhaps. Will he dive to the inside? No, not quite. He'll just show himself and force him wide, but he will have DRS.
Get DRS. Let's see then. DRS going to be wide open. Is this straight long enough? He's not close enough yet. The Red Bull. Good traction on the exit left. Pulls a little bit away, and that's all that matters here. The only way you can go through there is a dive up the inside, and that's going to be really hard. So saying that, see if he can do it anywhere else on this track. He pass down to the long left-handers here. The hill, so definitely alive with the sound of V6 is here. As again, of course, India attacks the Red Bull. Attack. Not going to go around the outside, is he not? No, he's not. Backs out of it low. Let's see, closing up then. Up the hill, under the sign lane.
Here he comes to the inside.
Another look. Backs out of it low. Not going to get anything there, and he'll have a bad opportunity if he goes up the inside there. Running wide goes Jaguar.
But he'll have massive overspeed again in the DRS zone. So here comes the Force India. A little rocket ship. No, not close enough. Good traction from the right. Dive bomb. Dive it up the inside. And we go side by side down the back straight.
The Red Bull. Yes, he's side by side. Here we go. He's going to go pull alongside and slightly ahead then. As it comes towards the hairpin.
He's got it done. He's already ahead.
And gets done. Well, the Red Bull being sneaky. Is he going to try and get DRS? No, that's the question. So let's see if
he does have DRS.
But he's dropped back. So I think not close enough yet. If he's going to try, the longer straight.
And Bart Dude is now second, so we've missed the pass for or have we missed the pass? No, we haven't. So Bart Dude's second. Made of course DRS pass on the main straight. I did forget about it. It's Flexi now fourth in the Force India. Of course, the Force India was one of the best cars in 2016 with regards to midfield teams. It was sort of the budget rocket ship, really.
Indeed, well, the budget rocket ship, of course, was the Manor.
The Manor. Well, that was the rocket ship, and it's currently third, the rocket ship, and now Flexi is chasing in one of the best cars of 2016, the VJM10.
Another lock-up lane, looking at the Williams and the Toro Rosso. You're having a little bit of a battle there of Lukey and Solanke getting close together again.
Yeah.
See what these two can do.
And that's Bothy Dweller. Yeah, but the other Manor is catching these guys as well. Bothy Dweller. Yeah.
There, the rear Arianto's helmet.
Now, of course, Sir Lanix stopped recently, so he's going to be on very fresh softs. So lock up from the Williams, and here comes with a DRS, and in front there's something else going on. I believe that's also a pass for. I think that was a McLaren Honda going past. Oh, he's gone wide. Rinka Morris goes wide, so he lost the position again. Yeah, that's a force. That's up ahead. That's a McLaren Honda. He's just got past actually, so the McLaren Honda going well in 10th position gets himself into the points. So the McLaren Honda doing well.
McLaren then doing a brilliant job and hasn't broken down or had a mistake there, I think.
And just to point out, Bart is catching Michael Davis.
Indeed, that could be interesting to see up front there. So I try and figure out how to get the cameras to do the thing I want. There we are.
The gap is 1.9 seconds at the last split. So this is gonna be interesting because Michael Davis, I think, well, I believe Bart is on newer tires, slightly newer tires, or older tires perhaps. Michael Davis pitted on the virtual safety car. So, but I don't think it's helping because Bart has got great pace on the soft tires in the Ferrari. And as they go through the left-hander, we will check the gap at the next split. Mr. Crumpet, the other Haas has left. So the other Haas is out. It hasn't gone well. So,
hunting as we are down the straights, as we look at the Red Bulls flying then as they're giving you rings around the steering mountains in 6th and 5th. They're catching up on each other here, and that's the Mercedes behind them. Is that that pulls up? Yep. The very stingy.
Now that's interesting.
Bennett's looking helmet.
Well, what did we miss? Because Ritzen's dropped because Corsa was behind him, and now he's ahead. So that's it. That's very interesting then. So there's about, what will we say, about 15 laps to go. So not long. And there is a battle for the lead unfolding.
And a battle for 6th and a battle for 5th, looking like it could heat up then between the Red Bull and the Mercedes. As we've got a car in the pits there, I think. Let's see if we can get the thing that someone just exit the pit lane on the screen.
Okay, well, we'll check that. I believe.
And indeed, just to interrupt, we've got a car there inside, we've got a diving move, the Williams, and there's a contact there, nearly the Williams and the two.
Oh, there's a big chain of cars here, yeah. So here comes the Manor. So this is Bothy Dweller around the outside of who's that? Sir Lanix as he locks the car up.
He's locking up, and he's going to hit the car.
He's going to hit the Williams contact between. So that was contact between Sir Lanix and EFC Matthew and the Williams, and here comes the other Manor on the other Williams, I should say. Yeah. So the other locking up. So I'm trying to see. That's EFC Matthew, Sir Lanix, Bothy Dweller, Lukey Luke. Or is this a that might be a lapped car of a Manor actually, but I'm not too sure. Is Bothy Dweller? Yep. In the Manor has capitalised on all that, but Sir Lanix is looking to try and recover from that mistake. But this is for 11th. Oh, he's a bit of a lock-up.
That'll compromise in there. See, is we're going to come to the next shot and have a Williams up the inside. No, we're not. We're going to have a
Manor.
A Manor up the inside. We're going to have a Williams up the inside. We're going to have a Toro Rosso up the inside.
Here comes Bothy.
Inside and passing. Yep. Goes the Manor. And he runs wide, and he'll get back overtaken surely there. Here comes, and they're going to go 3 wide. You're almost going
3 wide.
Not careful.
No, they're going to keep it 2. Here comes Sir Lanix up the inside. I thought he was going to dive with the 2 of them. But Bothy Dweller holds on. That's for 10th.
Nearly.
And here comes the 2 Williams.
And he's going to pass one of them. He might as well go and take both of them.
That's EFC Matthew in the other Williams going up the inside. That is for 10th, I believe. Yep. So this is for the last points paying position. So the Manor looking for a dream finish of getting the car and the points.
And to go up to looks like who's that? JD is in 6th, so
yeah, so he's fast lap. He recently stopped. That's who stopped. It was JD in the Manor, but he's about to get challenged, I think, by, or did he pass the Red Bull? He could have passed the Red Bulls. He's now chasing Corsa and Flexi 3rd. Bart Dude is in 2nd with a gap. So he's pulling a 10th a lap. That's what Bart Dude is doing. Just a 10th. So not much separating the 2 of them. But going back to that sort of clustered 10th. EFC has pulled a gap and the Manor has dropped away. So I think he's come in. The Manor's leaving the pit lane.
Interrupting Toro Rosso, looking to overtake the Williams still. So it's not over until the fat man screams. Fat woman.
The fat lady sings.
Yeah, that one.
Yep, so Sir Lanix in the Toro Rosso, the sister team to Red Bull. Lock up from the Williams. Seeing a lot of lockups from the Williams and the Manors actually, so not quite as good on the brakes. Perhaps a bit too much bias on the front.
As we're looking at 4th, is that who's that? It's track behind him. It's not Corsa, so I think it's out a lap car. That's one of the Hasses, and that will be one who left earlier.
And I believe we're about to see the two McLaren Hondas go at it. So here comes Audio Gorilla looking past for a way past Baza. So the two McLaren Hondas about to go at it in Austria.
Yep, let's see. And passing, will let him through. I don't think he's going to battle too heavily. Pull to the inside.
Massive overspeed.
Lets him through. Lets him through. No, team orders there, I think. Pressure tyres, the number 23. It's behind his teammate. And let's see, they're going to go chasing after, who is that up ahead? That looks to be Solanex.
2 laps to go, or sorry, 10 laps to go then. And we have a gap of 1.5 seconds separating the leaders.
In, Force India.
Flexi in for the last time. He goes on to super soft tyres. Now, will he come out in front of the Red Bull? Here we'll look. It's going to be close.
To the outside. They'll go into turn number 2 together. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's going to be close.
He's going to get in front of him. And I believe JD's challenging Corsa in the background.
Sideways. Let's see if we can get a shot of that in the background. He's not up the inside yet. Let's see if he's going to try and make a dive. I don't think so.
Oh, he's locked it up a little bit.
Force India, DRS on the Red Bull. So the Mercedes versus the Renault. He's going to scoot to left and then go back to the right. Fantastic move there. Is he going to go up the inside?
Yes, he will.
Yes, he is. So the Red Bull's not have any of it. Squeezed out with those newer tyres he's got and passing up back to third. He will go.
And JD has got past Corsa down that straight.
So great stuff then there. So now we've got the race on our hands then between those two, and into the Ferrari in as well then. So and in, I think that's the Haas in as well.
Yeah, that's the Haas. It's going to be a battle in the pit lane. Oh, he's just going to get him. So
and in, that's the Manor in as well.
So Michael Davis just about gets in front of the Ferrari. So it's going to be a last-minute effort on the super softs for these guys. So they haven't lost too much time. It's 1.1 seconds the gap. So, well, 1.4 that time out. So, actually, Bart gained about half a tenth in the pit lane. That's all he gained. Now, Flexi runs third in the Force India, followed by Jask in the Red Bull, followed by JD in the Manor. Now, still being challenged by Corsa in the Mercedes. Bit of contact, rear contact. Mercedes is going to have DRS as we come down the main straight. The number 89 with soft tyres versus the Manor on super soft tyres. Big lock-up.
Meanwhile, looking to overtake the Toro Rosso then, and the Toro Rosso runs wide. Let's see if the number 10 can go fast down the straight. No DRS, it's pure Honda power on the old last year's Ferrari. And let's see, he's going to go back up the inside, steaming perhaps, and he's going right around the outside actually.
Yeah, lovely stuff from Audio Gorilla. He actually has the fastest lap of this race.
Indeed, let's see though, is he going to get him back, Flo? I think he may have had DRS.
He does have DRS, but not enough. He's on super soft, so he's going to have the pace. Flexi fastest lap, 109.1 in the Force India, so he's absolutely flying. And who's he catching? That's a lapped car, I think. Ahead, yeah.
The gap up front 7 tenths now, so it's come down by a half now.
Oh, that means Bart is going to have DRS on Michael Davis.
DRS is open
in the closing laps.
So this could get spicy then. In the background, that is, I believe, a lapped car, if I'm correct. And down the straight of one of the other Manors. We come up to lap one of the Saubers.
So then, the battle between the Works team and the team that Ferrari basically built for the Haas team.
Yep, the customer car.
So it'll be of course, they will be running last year's Ferrari engine.
No, they'll be running this year's.
Oh, this year's, but not quite as upgraded as the Works team. So DRS will flip open on the Ferrari as they come down the main straight. Fastest lap for the Ferrari.
From the Ferrari as they come towards the famous corner, there's a
that's a Sauber. And here comes Bart, dude, looking for a way past. I don't think he's got the pace on the straight without the DRS. I believe Michael's getting a bit of a tow from the lapped Sauber. He's going to get DRS off the lapped car, so that's a bit of strategy there. So that's going to help him as they come down towards turn number 3. So not a lot of corners actually. That's one thing about this track.
9 corners.
Just 9. Not 10, exactly 9. Odd number of corners. But yeah, it is getting very heated as we go to 6 laps to go as we go to the next lap. It will be 30. Lap 30 of 36 we're about to go on to. And it is a nip and tuck battle for the lead right now. We are concentrating all our energy on both of these guys, both on super soft tires, so both on equal.
White gets a bit of a twitch on the exit.
DRS.
Let's see. DRS is going to be wide open. Sorely this time he's going to make a move. If he's not close enough yet.
No, not quite. He's going to get slipped. Bad exit from Michael. So
yes, hits the curb then. Is this hammer time from the Ferrari then?
No.
He's going to try and make a move.
He's going to go defensive, and will he try it on the brakes? No, I think he might just save it.
Up car ahead, that's the Renault.
Of Nicolo.
Up ahead, I think that's...
It could be Nicolo. Or it could be me,
yeah,
not me.
No, it's you. Kevin Magnussen gets out of the way. And let's see, not close enough yet this time. And I thought he was getting out of the way, not yet.
So that Haas is probably running a low downforce setup, which is giving it an advantage down the straight, but the Ferrari's pulling the time in this section.
Indeed, very interesting indeed. Needs to grass a bit there.
Get away with it. So that we will come to 5 laps to go next time around. It's not over yet. Round number 3 of the ILR1 League. These are the top tier guys. These are the bee's knees, if you will. And maybe we're the bee's knees and commentators, but the DRS comes open again on the Ferrari. Can he do it as they come down the main straight? He looks to the inside, gives himself a little look. He's not quite close enough yet. He will force him wide, perhaps. Good exit from Michael as well. I don't think he's going to have it this lap either.
No,
so
he wants to dummy into one well and go to the other.
Oh, I think he's got the inside. He's not going to move again. Here he comes. No, not
contact that. Backs out of it rising late. He's gonna have to make a dummy and try and make another move somewhere around the lap because that.
But Michael will not have DRS this time around because he doesn't have a lap. He doesn't have a lap car. Will he dive it? No, he's not close enough. No, so Michael is just doing enough to stay ahead. Of course, I don't think he's going to launch up the inside of turn 2 because I believe they've watched last year's Austrian Grand Prix. We saw how that ended between the two Mercedes.
Let's see, though. Could the Ferrari go on its own hammer time? It's been thinking about it.
Oh, bit of a slide from Bart there.
Bit of a slide indeed.
We will go. We will go to 4 laps to go this time around, and that's the Sauber of Jacko just ahead.
No, that's me. That's natural.
Oh, that's you. So that DRS comes open again for the Ferrari. Is it going to be enough?
Terrible camera angle here. We can't see what's going on. He's going to the left, I think.
He's going to get held up, I think, by this Sauber.
That's a Toro Rosso coming out.
He hit him! Oh, Jesus, that was lag, actually. Never mind. Excuse me. That was weird. Him. On my screen, he hit him, and that's a Toro Rosso ahead. So who's that?
That's interesting.
He moves out of the way. That's Sir Lane.
So not close enough yet. 2 tenths separates them, and I don't think.
No, he's got DRS again.
Unless he finds some other way around this track, and perhaps that's a mistake.
Oh,
as I say, mistake goes off a little bit there.
But
so, that is what he needs. Mistakes like this.
But they're beginning to have to side their way through different bits of traffic. And there was a bit of lag. There was a bit of lag there because... Yeah, he's off! Michael Davis off! And Drew goes back into the lead of this race! So all it took was a mistake, and the commentator's curse strikes again!
So into the lead is the Ferrari lane. I don't know what happened. There was a bit of lag, and all of a sudden he disappeared off the racetrack.
But Michael Davis has got great speed in that Haas, so don't count him out. 3 laps to go in Austria. It's not over. I would not call it over yet.
Don't call it over. No, let's see though. He's going to have the DRS off of the car ahead, though, so that's going to be a bit sneaky, is it not?
Yeah, that's going to be Sir Lane in the Toro Rosso ahead that he's going to have to get past. But that was I believe that was a bad exit for Bart there. But he's gonna he may have DRS. No, Michael is gonna have DRS on him. So
yeah, he's not close.
Yeah, he's still close. He's not driving away, is Bart? And I believe in the background, that's Flexi. So
yeah, Flexi catching these two like an absolute rocket in the Force India. You haven't been paying attention. There's a McLaren Honda up ahead there. We're going to see if he moves out of there to 23.
That's gonna be, I believe. That's going to be Baza, I think.
Yep, Bowser.
Or Audio Gorilla, one of the two.
Yep, one of those two McLarens.
So we're going to 2 laps to go then.
Yep.
And watch the DRS on the back of the Haas. There's a bit of lag happening now. So that I think that might have cost Michael Davis the lead.
Indeed, it definitely looked like it because he lagged and all of a sudden he was off the track. So perhaps there was contact with lag. Though he is close and he is...
Good exit, very good exit.
And he got very good exit. It's the curb indeed. Goes to Ferrari, has a bit more twitching there with the lag, so lagging out of reality. He's going to break away.
Blue flag's being waved for the Toro Rosso ahead, or no, sorry, that's the McLaren Honda ahead. No, it's Toro Rosso, sorry. But look how close Michael Davis is now.
Yeah, DRS right open on that thing, and again, with only 2 laps after this to go, we will see who's going to win this race. Is it going to be the customer, or is it going to be the manufacturer? That's the crucial matter here.
Yeah, and there may be some talks in Ferrari if the customer wins instead of the manufacturer. There will be questions,
Indeed.
But it is the car of the customer who looks very good right now. And it's going to go on to 2 laps to go in Spielberg. To come to the final section of corners.
Fantastic race then. Gone absolutely quickly compared to other races we've been in already.
Yeah, now watch DRS again.
DRS wide open. Lags ahead by about 2-3 car lengths. That's a bit sneaky there.
Watch his exit. Does Michael Davis get a good exit? I think he did, because I think yeah, Bart Dude ran a bit wide. He's going to have a good slipstream down towards this corner. He's going to have to force Bart to go a bit defensive. He's not quite close enough yet, but he will have the DRS again.
I think that's...
oh, he's very close. Look how close he is this time. Michael Davis really starting to put the pressure on the Ferrari now.
DRS here. Surely going to make a dive up the inside, is he not?
No, I don't think he's quite close enough yet. I think it might go down. It's gonna go down to the final lap, ladies and gentlemen.
You've got 2 lap cars ahead. We've got the Toro Rosso and the Williams up ahead. That'll be Lukey if I'm not correct.
Yeah, that'll be Lukey and Sir Lane.
They could play a pivotal role in least then.
If they catch him is the question, and a bit wide for Bart that time. He is twitching around a lot now, so it's not helping Michael. I think that might be why he's holding off a bit, because I don't think he quite knows where Bart is due to the lag. So 1 lap to go, final lap in Spielberg. Who's going to get it? The manufacturer or the customer? Michael Davis with DRS wide open.
Closing, but I don't think, I'm afraid to say this, I don't think close enough against a
good, very good exit from Michael Davis. Watch him.
Is this hammer time indeed from the other car then? Is he going to try to make a dive? I don't think he's close enough. He's going to sit behind for
But it is the final lap, so don't count it out. Don't count it out. He's going to force Bart to maybe go a bit deep. DRS will go open again on the Haas. Can he do it? Michael Davis looking for a win in Spielberg. And he's getting a little bit closer. He's closing. Is he going to be able to do it on the brakes? No, it's going to be gone to the final sector. Let's see if Bart makes a mistake.
Try and force a mistake lane into this last sector, but I think it's almost over. Got the McLaren then. I believe getting out the way, so the Toro Rosso passing a McLaren then, so something's going on there up the road. So
we're going to the final sector, and Bart is just about holding off Michael Davis as they go through the final sequence of corners. I think Bart's done enough as they come through the final 2 corners. The number 72 Scuderia Ferrari comes to the final corner. Bart Dude wins in Spielberg for ILR1, just ahead of Michael Davis, and what a win for the Scotsman. It almost went down to the line. Michael Davis, what a win for Michael Davis. I believe Flexi will come across the line in 3rd position. Corsa is gonna finish in 4th position in the Mercedes, so he started 3rd, will finish 4th, not bad. So what a fantastic race, down to the wire. And that was one hell of a race to make a commentary debut. What do you think, Evil?
Yeah, indeed. It's not over yet, though. Look at Audio Gorilla having a look at the inside, and there's contact. And spinning almost wildly is the McLaren on the Williams at the back then.
Yeah, it's not finished. You are correct. That is Lukey. He's trying to make a move on. He's on the ultra soft tyres, so he's going to have much better traction. Oh! Banging, and he's got it.
Great move then, banging tyres twice into the brakes there and finally forcing past then Audio Gorilla, storming back through them from a late pit stop. I saw him come out the pit lane a few laps ago then, and he passed them, so coming across the line, and he'll be 11th.
Yeah, but the final point,
he got a penalty there.
The final point will go to Rinkin Morris in the Toro Rosso. So, what a fantastic race, ladies and gentlemen. Bart Dude wins in the Scuderia Ferrari by 0.2 of a second over Michael Davis in the Haas. Flexi finishes third in the Force India. Corza in fourth in the Mercedes. Sorry, he started fifth, actually. Ritson only managed fifth. King MJJ finishes sixth. Jask seventh. JD eighth in the Manor. EFC ninth. And the final point goes to Rinka Morris in the Scuderia Toro Rosso. And then outside the points, we have Audio Gorilla in the McLaren Honda, Lukey Luke in the Williams, Sir Lane in the Toro Rosso, Baza in 14th in the McLaren Honda, Botti Dweller in the Manor, Jacko in the Sauber, Nicolo in the Renault, and then after that is unclassified, a few DNFs and disqualifications. And I think you should ignore what's happening on my screen because that is very strange. But that does it for ILR 1, round 3 at Spielberg. Right now, we're going to go and watch the Canadian Grand Prix. But Evil, would you like to leave some last-minute words for that race? Describe that race in 3 words, actually.
Holy Mother God.
So there you have Holy Mother God. So that was an amazing race. I hope the guys enjoy the coverage provided by us. I hope we stay. I hope you like us. Please don't fire us. But join us next week. Where we'll be going to the Chinese Grand Prix, I believe, is next week. So it should be an interesting one as well. We do hope it lives up to this race. So we thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next Inside Line Racing League next time. Bye-bye.